Well, the reason I'm so excited about the Migration Matters initiative and so pleased that Luann agreed to lead it this term is that we have this tremendous range of incredible, diverse, interdisciplinary strengths around migration issues at York. And they sit in so many different places around the university. We need a place for people to come together and make sure that they know each other, that they're learning from each other, that they have the opportunity to form collaborations where they can work together on issues, and where they can have community, where they can build relationships, where the synergies can emerge so that we can leverage all of the strength we have into something that's even bigger than the sum of its parts.
The purpose of the Migration Matters initiative is really quite simple: to showcase migration scholars and scholarship at York. We aim to make the most of the best that York has to offer in this very large and diverse community. We recognize that we have a somewhat unique opportunity in this place and time, an opportunity to be a community of scholars in which we work together to address pressing issues of migration, immigration, diaspora, and so on, and to approach these issues from a wide range of perspectives, to engage in dialogue and debate, to pose different questions, and to learn from one another. We know that innovation grows through collaboration and cooperation. Perhaps here at York, in this research institution that has a long-standing culture of engaged scholarship, scholarship with commitment, and in our work on migration matters of all sorts, perhaps we have an opportunity to expand our community of scholars and deepen our connections with one another toward innovative responses that can make a difference. So a few months ago, we started inviting migration scholars at York to participate, to get involved, and people have responded with enthusiasm and generosity and creativity, and it's really kind of exciting to see how the momentum has grown. There are a number of ways that people can get involved. We'd like to promote the work of migration scholars and grad students at York on the Migration Matters blog. There we've included sections on scholar profiles and student profiles. Also on the Migration Matters blog, you'll find announcements about upcoming Migration Matters events, seminars, panel discussions that are coming up in the weeks ahead. Some of the issues that we plan to explore in those discussions include questions of citizenship, integration, identity, translating culture, trajectories of work and family in migration, and using the arts in migration research. We're also pleased to co-sponsor migration-related events at York, and we'd like to promote publications, interesting research findings, news items on the Migration Matters blog and through the Migration Matters distribution lists. We also invite people to prepare blogs for us, particularly in response to Migration Matters events. So there are a variety of ways to get involved. Please let us know how you'd like to contribute.
The process of migration is a very personal issue for me. I arrived in Canada 30 years ago, first as a film student, and then I chose to stay on. And that process of migration has been truly, in many ways, transformative and foundational. When I started looking at the early history of migration to Canada, I discovered that there were serious issues around that dealt with issues of race. From 1867, from Confederation to 1967, Canada effectively had what can only be perceived as a whites-only immigration policy. And this, for me, became a really critical issue to explore. The idea of race continues to haunt current migration policies, current refugee policies, without being named as such. But for me, that is the central idea of my work.
The arrival of migrants is really a key social change that affects all aspects of life, including labour markets, and that's my particular interest. A lot of the research that I've been doing on the experiences of migrants in the labour market has been in collaboration with community organisations here in Toronto and across Canada. So in each of these cases, the research being done in the university by myself and by our graduate students is in collaboration with community organisations in order to reach those communities and in order to ensure that our work is relevant to their needs.
I'm hoping also that people will start some conversations about what more we might do, how we might continue to build the momentum around migration. So I'm hoping this can be a launching pad for some continued work and some new ideas about how we can come together around leveraging our strengths in migration studies at York.